What is happening, guys? I hope everyone's having an amazing night tonight. My name is Jordan. This is my very first YouTube video ever. I'm super excited to see what's coming and what I create from here on out. Today we're going to be talking about, are VEVE collectibles really better than social media brands? Social media brands as in NFTs from OpenSea, to be more familiar, like Bored Ape Yacht Club, Doodles, Neo Tokyo, Cool Cats, stuff like that. And we're going to be comparing that, to the Todds, Secret Rare Spider-Man, Steamboat Willies, We're going to be comparing, VEVE collectibles and social media brands. And I just really want to point out the two differences that I want to really just get things clear. The two differences I see in these two projects are the communities and utility. First, we're going to talk about the communities. The communities that VEVE brings together, right? Amazing communities. Their vision, VEVE's vision, is to bring people who are new to the crypto scene on board. They're trying to make it as easy as possible. They're trying to make it to where a normal person who doesn't know nothing about crypto can go on their phone and get themselves a Spider-Man or a Batman or literally anything they want at this point, because VEVE has so much IP. They're pretty much going to have every major brand on that app. I think so. They tend to attract the newer person in the NFT scene. The majority of these people who are in VEVE, their first NFT will be an NFT from VEVE, from the VEVE marketplace. That will be their very first NFT. That's going to be their first experience. That's going to be how they learn. As in where OpenSea, the people who are on OpenSea tend to be more seasoned. I can say they're more of a vet when it comes down to like the crypto scene. They know how to open up wallets. They know how to, I'm not saying everyone, I'm just saying the majority of these people know how to open up a wallet. They know how to get Ethereum. They know how to send the Ethereum to their wallet. And they definitely know about them gas fees. People in the VEVE community, most of them, or not most of them, some of them, they've never even been on OpenSea. They don't know that for you to get this cool cat, you're going to have to put down $200 or $100, depending on when you get it, just to get it as a gas fee, as in where the VEVE app doesn't, the tax is normal. It's kind of normal. You're not paying $100 to get that Spider-Man. You're not paying $100 to get that Batman. You get taxed a little bit. These people on OpenSea, they know a lot. They know a lot about the tax, the gas fees. So yeah, that's the first. That's what I want to point out. The VEVE gets new people that make it easy for them. OpenSea, they don't really care that if you understand. It's if you want to learn. If you want to learn, you go in and they're all for it. If you don't want to learn, then they're not going to hold your hand through this unless you go through. If you want to learn, you go through the YouTube videos and in the process of learning. Another difference between these communities is that the VEVE community don't really have a say on where the company can go or what collectibles is going to be dropped next, or the VEVE community doesn't have a say on how this project is ran. This is all done by the Yakomi team. This is all done by the VEVE team, and they are the ones that's leading the way. We're the ones that's following, which no problem. I prefer it like that with this kind of project. We need the best minds that we can have on leading this project, and completely agree with what they're doing. Just pointing out the differences. As in where, OpenSea projects, you do have a say in where the project can go and how they move and what they make and what the next project could be. If you own a Bored Ape Yacht Club, that's equaled as a vote in their group, and in these groups they have, big votes of the users of, should we open up a new project? Should we just start a new project, or should we start a radio thing? And this, you owning that one of an NFT from that project can be equaled as a vote. It's just one way that you have. There are a lot of different ways you can get involved in these communities, but that's just one way that you have a say on where this company can go. Bored Ape Yacht Club is not ran by a team or one person. The holders have a say on where it goes and how they move. That's not to say that the VEVE team doesn't listen to their people at all. The VEVE team, they listen. They listen a lot. They listen to the people. They listen to the community. They listen to, what upsets, what people like. They listen a lot, and they do change things accordingly, and I want to say thank you to the team for that. But on the OpenSea projects, they do have vote systems, and it's more of it's a mandatory thing, not mandatory thing, but it's, if VEVE really wanted to, they can just completely ignore us and just do what they do, as in where Bored Ape Yacht Club just can't ignore their holders, They just can't do that. If I own an ape, that's my vote that goes towards, other votes that are put in. As in where if I own a Secret Rare Spider-Man, VEVE's going to do whatever the hell they want, regardless. And regardless how much Spider-Mans I own. I can own 20 Secret Rare Spider-Mans, and VEVE's going to continue to do what they do regardless. Which is not saying nothing's bad about that. VEVE is an amazing team, and I put my full trust in this team. I would gladly let them lead this way. They know the best way. I'm just pointing out the differences. We're gonna get into the utilities. The utilities that come in the VEVE app, or the VEVE that come with VEVE collectibles, are really just all up to the brand and whoever's just dropping the collectible. I did hear about one of the Waltz. If you got a Walt when it came out, you got a year subscription to their Disney Plus, and that's amazing utility. That's a good start to where these big IP companies are, what they're gonna do on how they use their utility. They're gonna be adding on to you're gonna get a subscription, to their company, or you're gonna get a discount to their store. I can see that happening with these VEVE collectibles, that kind of utility. Could definitely see that happening, as in where the people, the projects on OpenSea, their utility is usually like made. It's really on base who created the project, and it's, you can either get paid, you can get paid by holding a project. You can get, I don't know, there's a lot of different ways you can get utility in these projects. For example, if you own a CyberKong, right, you get paid in these bananas. And these bananas you can sell. These bananas is a coin. It's actually a coin that is an altcoin that you can sell for real money. You get paid bananas, and every day you hold a CyberKong. And then you can sell these bananas, or you used to can sell these bananas for money. Or you can use these bananas to breed and make another NFT that you can sell for money. That's another way that they use the utility. Another utility that the OpenSea have is you get access to these alpha groups. And what an alpha group is like a group that basically gives you financial advice without giving you financial advice in the NFT scene. Very valuable advice. For example, CyberKongs they're known for their alpha groups. They're known for calling out great projects to help you make money, projects that you can invest in early, that they trust in, and that's really what you're paying for. You're paying for these alpha groups. You're paying for this information to make you more money, in the long run. And the community, obviously. The community, you just meet a lot of good people. They do a lot of good things. You don't know who you can run into in these groups. Run into an engineer that knows how to make websites that can help you later on, or you can just straight up run into a CEO that just loves your idea so much that wants to help you invest and make the idea come to life, you know. And that's one of the reasons why people get in these groups. That's a utility. That could be really, these groups can be a utility. For VEVE, let's see. Utilities like that have to be made, like an alpha group for VEVE has to be made by the supporters in the VEVE community. For example, if I own a Secretware Spider-Man, I've been hearing a lot of people say, it's not like a lot of people own a Secretware Spider-Man, right? I've been hearing people say that they would like to start these groups off of Secretware Spider-Man, and if you own a Secretware Spider-Man, you can get in these groups, you know, and that's a way that people can add utility to the VEVE collectibles, you know. But it's not VEVE doing that themselves. VEVE didn't make a Discord for the Secret Spider-Man holders, and they're giving access specifically to those holders. You know, VEVE's not doing that. These are Discords that are made by people that are supporters like you and me. They are not affiliated with VEVE. I mean, they don't have to be, or they could, but they're doing this on their own. They're starting this group on their own, and they're giving this item or this collectible that they like so much. They're going to give that utility, you know. They're going to give that utility, and they're going to make it accessible for all the people who like the same thing as them, you know. And that is how groups are usually made in VEVE. You know, it's not made, VEVE's not making these groups, as into where the ones on OpenSea, these groups are made by the projects themselves. You know, these are groups that they put time and focus into. So, like, for example, imagine if we own a Secretware Spider-Man, right? And we got access to a Discord group where David and the team, the Holy Comey team's in there, and we're able to ask these guys questions, as much questions as we want, and they're gonna give us, you know, the secret sauce, you know, the stuff that we can't tell outside the Discord, you know. It's more of a club. Now imagine if VEVE did that, you know. That's basically what the projects on OpenSea are doing. That's just one of the utilities. Let's see. You can't really get paid for, another issue that, not issue, but another thing that I see that you can't do in the VEVE app is you can't get paid yet. You know, I know you're going to be able to rent your collectibles soon, but that's going to be one way you're going to get paid. Other than that, I really don't know how else you're going to get paid yet through these collectibles, other than renting it to other people for their own utility. But for the groups that are in the OpenSea, you know, these OpenSea projects, some of them get paid, like I said, you know, like the CyberKongs, these guys get paid in bananas, and so you can either breed these, you know, you get paid in bananas and you breed these, you know, these babies, these Genesis CyberKongs, and you can make a baby that you can sell for like $4,000, $5,000, you know, to the next person. That's how they reward you. Or you can use these bananas to vote, or you can just straight up sell these bananas and get money for it, you know. And that all comes from you holding a CyberKong. If you hold 2 of them, you'll be able to breed, you know. And there's a lot of different ways that you can get paid through this, and a lot of different ways that people, you know, they add this kind of utility. And this utility usually comes with a token, you know, with a token that the project made. You know, every project has like their own token now, and that's usually the way that how they get paid now. Those are just some of the differences I see between the VEVE collectibles and social media brands. Now, is VEVE collectibles better than social media brands? Like I said, it all depends who you ask. Me personally, I think VEVE collectibles are better than social media brands. I have not made as much money on social media brands than I have made on the superheroes and IPs that I love, you know. never got paid to like Spider-Man. You know, everyone loves Spider-Man, and you're getting paid to like Spider-Man. All you need to do is hold it. You know, in my opinion, I think it's better, but there is an argument to where other people would. I know a couple people who do not care about VEVE whatsoever. They just don't care about it. They don't care about collectibles. They're literally focused on just utility NFTs, and they will gladly take 2 Cyberkongs over 2 Secret Rare Spider-Mans, you know, just because of the benefits that will come with owning the Cyberkongs alone. In my opinion, if Spider-Man does maintain 100K or the same price as a Cyberkong, and I had to choose a Cyberkong or a Spider-Man, I would still choose a Spider-Man because the price alone will just skyrocket, you know. But people will choose the Cyberkongs because they want to get paid bananas. They wanna get paid through their initial investment, you know. People will have no problem paying $100,000 for a Cyberkong NFT, knowing they'll get paid $400 a day, $500 a day just holding it. You know, they'll gladly. That's an investment to them. You know, yeah. That's just what I got for right now. Thank you for listening to me. Thank you for, you know, joining in my first YouTube video. I don't know how good it was. I don't know if I made any sense or not. The whole point of this YouTube video was to basically point out the differences. Like I said, I think VEVE collectibles are better at the end of the day long term. But then again, people do like the utility that comes with the other NFTs that you can get paid for. I mean, at the end of the day, it really is. It depends who you ask. So thank you for joining again. Hopefully you'll catch me on the next one. Peace.